are a work in progress. So, this song, Krishna Tava Punya Vivai, is a very special song, simply because it was written by Srila Prabhupada. While crossing the Atlantic Ocean, coming to the west, coming to America, Srila Prabhupada suffered 2 heart attacks. And he kept a diary. And in his diary, he wrote, I don't remember the days, but he said, I've suffered 2 heart attacks. If I get another one, it will kill me again. So that tells us that his body was not in perfect health. He had started having heart attacks, something wrong. But his desire was so strong to push on. He was coming on a mission given by Srila Bhakti. And he mentions in his diary that today I revealed my mind to my dear companion, Sri Krishna, and but in the form of a poem. This is the poem that he referred to. He wrote this poem, and when the ship arrived in the Boston harbor, he wrote another poem. Actually, Prabhupada, we found out later, Prabhupada was quite a poet. He had written several poems before coming to America. They were published in some of the Gaudiya magazines. Because when Prabhupada had first written a poem glorifying Srila Bhakti for his Vyas Puja offering, and Bhaktisiddhanta was so pleased with that poem, he told the devotees that anything he writes should be published. So he had this blessed with this. He was a kavi, poet. So he wrote these 2. This one was crossing the ocean, and the other one in the harbor. And after studying this poem a few years ago, I thought it's so beautiful and it's so relevant to all the followers of Prabhupada. I thought it should be sung. And I prayed to Prabhupada, I wanted to sing it. And this a melody came to me. And so we began singing this song everywhere I traveled. And we recently put it out on a CD. So, now this poem, if you can move up the 6th verse. Yes, the 6th verse. This verse is written in Sanskrit, and it's not Srila Prabhupada's verse, it's Prahlad Maharaj. It's taken from the Srimad Bhagavatam. But all the other verses were written by Prabhupada, and they're in Bengali. So, when I sing the poem, I don't sing the 6th verse because the meter is totally different. But I looked at that verse. We could get the English for that. Just where is it? The sixth one. Yes. So, as stated by Prahlad Maharaj, Lord Nrsimhadev, this was after Lord Nrsimhadev had appeared and killed Hiranyakashipu. Prahlad Maharaj then came before him and offered many, many wonderful prayers. Srila Prabhupada was very fond of these prayers. He would cite them, some of them, many times in the course of his lectures. Just taking one line, two line, and as evidence for what he was presenting. So in this verse, Prahlad Maharaj says, thus by associating with material desires one after another, I was following the general population by falling into a blind well full of snakes. But O my dear Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, then the great sage Narad Muni kindly accepted me as his disciple, and he instructed me how to achieve the transcendental position similar to his own. How could I ever leave the service of your service? So Prabhupada inserted this within his poem, tells me that he was thinking about this. He was coming, after all, on a mission to preach. And what was he coming to do? Was to give us, to instruct us, everyone, how to achieve transcendence. You can achieve transcendence. It's not unattainable. If we follow this process, it is very much attainable. We can become transcendental. That is really, if you want to say in a nutshell, what Prabhupada was coming to give. He was coming to give a process by which everyone can attain transcendence. Therefore, he says, how could I ever leave the service of my spiritual master? He's given so much. And we also think that, yes, the Prabhupada was coming to give him so much. How could we ever leave this service? The gifts of the spiritual master to the disciple is, even Srila Prabhupada says, you can never repay, you cannot repay the debt which you owe him, or what he has given. You cannot repay. But if you want to try, and we should try, so then we have to take it up and pass it on, distribute it. So, in the prayer, Srila Prabhupada is speaking to Krishna. He's speaking to Krishna in a very wonderful way. He addresses Krishna as his friend, as his dear friend. Krishna Tava Punya Have Bhai. Bhai also means brother. But it's more than just brother, dear. We have different kinds of friends, and even in our life. Some are very, very close to us. We reveal everything in our heart. And some are just casual and associated. So, even Krishna has the cowherd boy, Sakya. Some of them are very, very close. They're called Priyanarma Sakhis. And that is confidence. And then there's so many other cowboy boys. They're different groups. So Prabhupada speaking to Krishna in a very intimate, with a confidence in this prayer. He says, anyway, there was some little, in the translation of the refrain didn't quite capture what Prabhupada was saying in Bengali. But different devotees, especially Bengali devotees, Bhakti Maharaj, he noticed that this is not correct. It was done many years ago by one American disciple who had taught himself Bengali. So there's an expression lost in translation. Some things he didn't quite get. So you can. This is the wrong translation for the refrain. Everything else is all right, but in this verse, it's noteworthy that Prabhupada is speaking to Krishna and he says, "My dear friend, you will gain piety if Radharani is pleased with you. Because Gaudiya Vaishnavas know that Prabhupada himself would say, everyone wants Krishna's mercy, but Krishna is seeking the mercy of Radharani. That's what he wants. And so his life revolves around Radharani. And she is the best devotee, and her love is the highest love. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to taste that love, to understand that love. Although Krishna is the king of love, Rasaraj, Radharani's love was something we didn't quite comprehend. Her love was so selfless. So Prabhupada is telling Krishna that I know you're always aspiring to have Radharani favor, blessing. So I'm telling you that if she's pleased with you, you will get piety. You may say, how does Krishna need piety? And who can tell Krishna that he will get piety? Only a confidential person who understands his love. So, and Prabhupada says, this is fixed for all time, using the word dhruva. As a whole stop, he says, dhruvayati bodhito maitai. For all time, it's like this. You are always seeking Radharani's kripa. But then Prabhupada proceeds to, after getting Krishna's attention in the refrain, he proceeds to tell him that my spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta, is very dear to Lord Gauranga, the son of his mother Sachi, is unparalleled in his service to the Supreme Lord Krishna. He is that great saintly spiritual master, most magnanimous within the universe, who bestows love, devotion to Krishna in various places throughout the world. So Prabhupada is very much devoted to his spiritual master. And I won't go read all the things, it will take a lot of time. But in essence, Prabhupada begs Krishna to, he said, I've been given practically a mission impossible, this task to come to the West and free. But this can only happen if you help me, if you give me the Shakti, if you empower me, you bless me. Otherwise, this seemed impossible to everyone else. No one thought that he could do what he did. It is said in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna Shakti Vinanaya Tara Pravartana. You cannot spread Krishna consciousness unless you have endowed with Krishna Shakti. So Prabhupada was fully aware of this, so he's begging Krishna, give me the Shakti to do this. And he says, my spiritual master is also a servant of Srimati Radharani. And he has asked me to do this. That means Radharani wants this to be done. And I think brings it to that point that ultimately it's Radharani who wants this to spread, this mission. So if you help me, Prabhupada said, then that would be good for you. You'll get Radharani's punya. Krishna Tava Punya Bhavibhai. So it's a little, you could say, esoteric, which is why, this translation was done many years ago, while Prabhupada was still with us. But no, people didn't pay much attention to it. A few devotees here and there. But it's very significant. It expresses such a nice mood. When you have time, you should. But for now, we're going to sing it. Krishna Tava Punya Bhavibhai, Krishna Tava Punya Bhavibhai, Krishna Tava Punya Bhavibhai, Krishna Tava Punya Bhavibhai. Ye punya koni dejave, Radharani sukhi bhave, Udayati boli tomarutai. Ye punya koni dejave, Radharani sukhi bhave, Udayati boli tomarutai. Krishna Tava Punya translation from the 6th verse. The reason I want to share this from the 7th verse, yeah. From the 7th verse, Prabhupada, in these last 3 verses, he gives a glimpse, he shares a glimpse of his aspiration. Yes, the pure devotees also have aspirations. If you read the songs of Narottam Das Thakur, you see what is his aspiration. Radha Krishna Pranamo Jugala, he wants to serve specifically Radha and Krishna, which is under the direction of Lalita and Vishaka. He gets very specific in that song. So in this song, this is the only place that I know where Prabhupada expresses some aspiration. Here he says, O Lord Krishna, you are my eternal companion. Forgetting you, I have suffered the kicking of Maya birth after birth. If today the chance to meet you occurs again, then surely I'll be able to join you. O my dear brother, friend, in your company, I will experience great joy once again, wandering about the pastures and fields. I will pass the entire day with you in tending the cows, joking with you and frolicking throughout the many forests of birds. I will enjoy pastimes of stealing and eating one another's lunch. Oh, when will that day be mine? Today, that remembrance of being with you came to me in a very nice way. And feeling great longing, I called out for you, O Lord Krishna, only because I am your eternal servant do I desire your association so much. Except for you, I have no other refuge. So this prayer, Prabhupada titled the whole thing a prayer to the lotus feet of Krishna. As I said, it's very special, very when a pure devotee writes a poem, it's not whimsical. He's sharing his heart. And that's why the songs of the Vaishnavacharyas are so precious and they're beneficial for us. We can learn a lot. The mood, the proper mood for chanting and so on. These things are given by the Acharyas. In a purport in the 7th canto, Prabhupada says, these are essential for us in chanting Hare Krishna. So they should not be overlooked. And also this prayer of Prabhupada, we learn something. And we see his mood, how he is praying. Praying while coming to do this most important work, this most difficult work, to spread Krishna consciousness in the Western countries. I say, this was many people in India, Prabhupada, even some of his godbrothers and other people, when they heard what he wanted to do, he was begging, they all were telling him, no. They were saying, what are you going there for? You're going to die. You're an old man. Better you stay in Vrindavan, in a sacred place. Prabhupada was living there for some time. But he left that. And he wanted to come. He was coming after us. He was coming to rescue us. So, and it seemed impossible to everyone else. But Prabhupada having firm faith, it was called Guru Nishta, very strong faith in the words of his spiritual master. took on this task with such a